We're joined by Chris Avama, who's the Chief Security Advisor for Microsoft for Europe, Middle East and Africa. You've just come off a fascinating panel discussion. We know, of course, that digital transformation is really the buzzword of the festival, but alongside that comes, of course, increased security risks. What are some of the biggest challenges facing companies in South Africa and the continent when it comes to cybersecurity?
So I think the main thing that people are focused on, or should be focused on, is building cybersecurity into their business practices. So many people think of it as an add-on or a nice to have. I find it is absolutely critical. You can imagine, if you think about running a digital business, like driving a car, and think about cybersecurity as having a driver's license. You cannot operate in today's world without a driver's license to be able to understand the rules, the regulations, and to be safe. And cybersecurity gives you that driver's license to thrive in a digital economy.
What's so exciting about the festival is that we are joined by the key players, Microsoft, Orange, Huawei, but also young startups. Who is it that we're speaking to when we say, get the message, it's like having a driver's license? Yeah. Who are we talking to?
So I think it applies to anyone and all businesses of all sizes. And the comment that I actually made on stage was that I'm seeing more and more investors look at cybersecurity practices within SME environments to be able to invest in those companies for growth. And so really SMEs thinking about cybersecurity and understanding what they can apply within their scale is so critical, because when that opportunity comes up for an investor to invest in them, they don't want to be found on the back foot and wanting. They want to be on the front foot. They want to be able to show good governance, good practices, and be able to take the opportunity of investment and give the investors the confidence that it's a safe investment to make.
In terms of the continent broadly, how are we doing when it comes to cybersecurity? Are there winners and losers?
So I think we have a big problem on the African continent with regards to cyber poverty. Cybersecurity skills are really hard to come across in Africa, and we also have an immense brain drain. So we have a lot of people that are based in Africa but are either working remotely for international organizations or actually immigrating for work. And so we need to really focus in on creating cyber skills across Africa to be able to empower this digital economy that we're generating so that we can do it safely. And I think there's really good work between government and private sector to start doing some of this, but we have to scale it because it's like a leaking tap. The more we create, the more we lose. And so we have to retain those people, make sure that we're putting in the right practices to keep them in Africa and keep them well employed in Africa, and then also show them that there's prospects for growth in Africa. I think if we can get the skills challenges solved, we'll be absolutely set for success.
I agree with you. Absolutely fantastic to have you with us this afternoon. Thank you so much. Africa Tech Festival live from the CTICC in Cape Town. Follow the hashtag Africa Tech Festival 2024.